Hey there, MiniWarGamers. Owen here from MiniWarGaming with Dan. This time, we're doing another 40k bat rep. It's 1,000 points. But we made each other's lists.
Yep.
It's very easy to make a bad Tau list, for the record. Not that easy to make a bad Ork list. So, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how bad these armies are. And watch Dan win this game. Yay!
We Works here to play. MiniWarGaming Speed, the cooler, bat rep.
React.
Owen, what are we at?
Okay, we've got an ethereal.
Ooh.
How he ended up with an 81 points, I don't know. Oh wait, I see. You gave him... Why? Dick. Then we've got a battlesuit commander with his 2 bodyguards. And between the 3 of them, they have 9 shots, because they all have burst cannons. They also have ejection systems, fail-safe detonators, and stimulant injectors.
That's important.
Oh, and they're shield generators. Yeah.
Very, very important.
All right, then we've got 6 fire warriors and a devilfish. Now they actually are upgraded, so they've got their bonding knife, their hardwire, black sun filter, multi-tracker, target lock, and pulse rifle. But they have both the grenades, so they might actually do some new damage to orcs.
Maybe. Who knows?
And a devilfish with everything, except for things that are good. Oh no, it does have a disruption pod.
Why did I give it a disruption pod? It's because I probably thought you weren't going to bring me any shooting stuff.
All those rockets that I gave you are useless now. They were already useless. Rockets
Yeah.
are terrible.
What else you got?
We've got Kroot.
Ooh.
Yeah. They have the
All right.
upgrade, so they have a 6-up armor save. Woo! I got this now. Now we've got a Sky Ray. Not bad. Landing, it doesn't have anything on it.
Nope.
And then, of course, drones. 8 of them.
Cool. 1,000 points of Tau.
Okay.
All right. 1,000 points of Orks. We got a war boss. That's it. No upgrades.
Yep.
He's just, yeah, war boss. I mean, he's the warlord. Anyways, we got some tank busters. We got the knob. He doesn't have a power claw though. He's just another rocket launcher and 2 tank hammers because those are so useful. I never bring them. Thanks, Owen. This is gonna be fun. Then we have 3 friggin' squads of truck boys, but the trucks are all upgraded to armor plates, boarding plank, grot riggers, red paint job, reinforced ram, stick bomb chucker, rocket launcher. So a bunch of useless upgrades. Maybe they'll be, and then there's no power claws in them, but they all have knobs at least. So that was nice of you.
No boss pulls.
No boss pulls. No boss pulls. This is gonna be rough, especially when you start blowing up my vehicles. Pitting checks all around. Then we have a Death Dread with 4 close combat weapons. I guess that is the most way to make it most expensive.
At least useful. If it gets into combat, we lose anyway.
That's true.
The only difference is now we lose just as fast.
That's true. Then we got a battle wagon, and what is a battle wagon? It has ard case, armor plates, ard case. Dang it, I can't get out in this all.
Yep.
Boarding plank, grabbing claw, stick bomb checker, wrecking ball, rocket launcher times 4. Those are what the ludas are. Those are going to be counting as the 4 rocket launchers because I don't have them this day. Oh, and a lava. Interesting.
Gotta be able to throw that catapult.
And we also have a big mech as an HQ. We skipped over that with a shooter rocket combi weapon.
Woo!
And an ammo run.
Yeah, you got the ammo run. I don't know what he does.
I reroll when shooting attack. The rocket.
Yeah!
And that's it.
1,000 points of Orks.
Interesting.
Here we are, deployed. Such as it is. Orks are all in their cars, about to drive over and kill us all. Those are the 4 objectives, and big guns never tire. Here's the Tau, and their drones, and the Kroot and the ethereal. And we've got the Orks, and the Orks, and the Orks, and Orks, and Orks. 1,000 points. Steal the initiative.
So here we are with Orks turn 1, rolling up to see what kind of forest that is, and it does turn out to be the 3, the Iron Bark, I believe that is. The Orks start moving up, now we're rolling for the objectives, and I believe the one closer to there gives you a +1 cover save, but he just starts moving up his army, because it's going to come down to his Orks rushing in and trying to kill all the Tau in close combat, of course. rolling to find out what kind of forest that is, and then rolling again to see what kind of objective that is, and to see if you get immobilized, which you did not. There we go, and he's still good. Now the battle wagon moves up. Once again, gotta check if it gets immobilized because he doesn't have the rerolls this time. And the other truck, now going flat out in the shooting phase, moves up even closer and still isn't immobilized. And the rest of the trucks also move up to get closer. And the Death Jet, of course, runs to keep up with the rest of the group. Moving into Tau turn 1, because that's all the Orks are doing is just trying to get closer. We've got the Sky Ray backing up a little bit, the Devilfish moving over, the battle suits moving up. Even though they do only have a burst cannon between each of them has just a burst cannon. I figure they'll be able to do something with their guns, because it's probably the most guns they're going to have. And then, of course, the drones move over, trying to just get around the trees, trying to get in better position to start firing away. And just trying to make sure they all balance. And then the Kroot, they all leave the forest, because if they stay in there at the end of the movement phase, they're going to take hits. I try and hit marker lights against the battle wagon, but I miss both times. The battle shoots shoot their burst cannons at the battle wagon there, or the truck, and they do actually get a glance at a pen, and the pen does not actually destroy it. Then the Devilfish shoots its burst cannons and its drones, and it hits a bunch and does another glance, so that is wrecked, and it does it ramshackle, which makes it careen, and it careens right into the other tank there, and then explodes in 1 inch area. But all the boys inside definitely do get hit, and 2 of them are actually killed from it. So 8 boys get out, and they're now in that crater there. And they do have to check for pinning, which they fail, because there's only 8 of them left, so they're pinned. The Fire Warriors, they then shoot at another truck there. They only get 1 hit, and it fails to do anything. And then the drones, they shoot the guys who are already pinned just for a few more wounds. And they're hitting on 5s, re-rolling, so they do get to at least re-roll. They end up getting a bunch of hits, and only 1 wound, which he then fails. So one of the boys go down. So he's down to 7 in that unit already. And now the Kroot are charging the other truck there, because the Ethereal is strength 5. He might be able to pop it, blow it up, because he has a couple attacks here. The Kroot themselves, they won't be able to do anything, but the Ethereal can, so they're still able to charge it. And so they just kind of pile in, trying to get it. I wanted to get as close as I could, because originally I wanted to blow it up and then assault the guys inside, of course, but the Ethereal only hits with 1 attack, and does do a glance, but that's not enough right now. And the battle suits, of course, they get to move their second movement in the assault phase, so they jump 11 inches back behind the cover, and so do the drones, who get to move another 5 inches, heading off to the left. Just trying to stay behind those trees so that they're not really in line of sight of that huge group of boys. So here we are at the end of turn 1. Orks are right up close. The Tau haven't done much with their little bits of shooting, thanks to Dan taking away a lot of the best guns in this army. And stay tuned for part 2 and see if the Tau can hold out against this Ork horde.